We hear you're having trouble with your RC3 best. Get your jotters out and let us do the rest. You weld yourself in and let's get your fix in with Monday Night Predictions. Monday Night Predictions.
Hello and welcome to your Monday Night Predictions. It is April the 18th and we've got some cracking games for you this week, namely the Heineken semi-finals. I am your resident expert for the Heineken and I'll be guiding you through these two games with my expert knowledge, dissecting and analysing at every opportunity to do so. Pets Gone Wild versus Scrum Wars. What have you gone for, Matt, and why?
Hey guys, Matty Cool here. I've gone for Pets Gone Wild to beat the Scrum Wars. I think Pets at Home are quite solid, and I don't think Scrum Wars.
I quite like Pets at Home. Have you ever been to one?
And I think Scrum Wars sort of dipping in form in the league. That was they sort of ended the league on a whimper, whereas Pets sort of finished relatively strongly. Ish.
You can get hamsters and stuff.
Yeah, I've never been to it.
And gerbils.
Pets Gone Wild 21, Scrum Wars 10 for this first leg. Chris, how about you?
Yeah, it's going to be a close affair. I've gone for a Scrum Wars away win. I don't think Pets at Home are particularly dangerous these days. I do think that Scrum Wars are the Heineken champions-elect after their entire run through all of the qualifying stages. They just keep pulling out of the bag. I have confidence that even if they go behind in this fixture, they'll come back in the home leg. But I do think that they'll put some points past the Pets. I think it's going to be 21-14 to Scrum Wars. Alright, next up we've got your real final. Land of the Rocking Sun versus Ancient Mega Powers. What have you put, Matt?
Oh, what a massive game. I'm gutted this wasn't the final. But we're going to pretend it is. I've gone for Ancient Mega Powers to win away at the Domain in this first leg. Rocking Sun haven't impressed me past few games. But then again, North Mega Powers, to be frank. Both teams out of form, but we can put that down to them just wholesale resting players for this game.
Yeah.
So it's a coin toss, but I think on this occasion Mega Powers might just nick it. Let Rocking Sun 7, Mega Powers 10.
I am backing the just pure eliteness of Rocking Sun at home. It is a shame that we're not seeing both of these teams in the best form, but we know what they're capable of. They can whip out something on the night. All of their first team will be playing. Sadly, Scipio is a miss for Mega Powers, and I do think that's going to cost them in this fixture. I think it's going to be 17-13 to Rocking Sun. It's going to be a very clever tactical game, and Meiji's going to have the edge. Right, so I'll send you over to the next section with a tune. It is from Medieval Japan. A Good Death. Cheers.
Hey guys, welcome back. MLR9. I'm your Major League Rugby resident expert.
Major League Rugby resident expert.
And I'll guide you through these fixtures. You know, only 2 more match weeks in the MLR, Chris. It's getting to the finish line.
Crunch time.
Yeah.
Well, and I'd argue that last week Delta Force absolutely bottled it.
Absolutely. So let's hope this next match is a gimme for Delta Force, because they can't afford to drop any more points at all whatsoever. In the probably too late for them anyway. X Strategy versus Delta Force. I've gone for Delta Force to win this fairly comfortably, I hope. But you never know these days with Delta Force. Exit 7, Delta Force 21. How about you?
Yeah, I think they're going to be putting out their first team. They've got nothing else to play for. They're going to need that BP. I think 28-0. They're going to shut out Exit Strategy, who are just lazy. Don't see a work ethic from that team at all.
No, and the next game is Walt Disney's versus Verminators. This is probably Delta Force's, like, their last chance to all this is slip up, isn't it? But even that's a slim chance, isn't it? Verminators these days aren't what they used to be. And my prediction reflects that. All this is 24, Verminators 7. How about you, Chris?
We know that Verminators can really play when they need to, but they won't. I've gone for a 31-3 win to Walt Disney's. That'll be a BP, and I believe all Walt Disney's would have to do is beat Exit Strategy next week, and they would secure themselves the title, which is fairly straightforward, I would argue.
Yeah, I mean, poor Verminators. They've got so many injuries. They're trying their best to be competitive in this league. I just hope next season they have a luckier time with injuries, because I feel like a fully fit Verminators team would be, quite a threat. Blazing Saddles.
Yes, and I think a fully fit Walt Disney's team could have gone a long way in the Heineken.
I think they were fit, but the Scrum just beat them. They were better team.
Yeah, it's a shame, really.
Yeah.
But they'll be automatically qualifying for next year, so don't worry.
Blazing Saddles versus RFC WWE. What have you gone for this one, Chris?
I've gone for a WWE away win. It'll be close though. We've seen Blazing Saddles actually putting together quite a good couple of performances recently. I think it's going to be 14-7 to WWE. If WWE don't get back-to-back bonus points, then they can't win the title. It's pretty much out of sight here, but there is a slim chance that they can take it. If they get 2 BPs back-to-back, and Walt Disney's and Delta Force get no points, then WWE can win.
Right. And I got for...
What have you put?
Oh yeah, an away win for WWE, 10-17. And on that note, that's the end of the MLR9. I'll obviously come back for DHL 12 after this song from Hangman Adam Page. welcome back, guys. Matty Cool here with Chris Kamara. Thank you for staying and listening. Really appreciate your support every week.
We really do.
And it's you guys as the listeners keep us going. Okay, we wouldn't do this if we had no listeners. So,
of course not.
DHL 12. The DHL. I'm the resident expert guy.
DHL resident expert.
So I'll run you through these fixtures and we'll see how it goes. But at this stage in the season, the DHL, I think all these games are fairly predictable. I think
it's been a quite predictable year for this league in general. If you look at our records, Matt, we have got as many points from these 10 games of DHL as we had from the entire season of the Screwfix. So it's obviously quite a predictable league.
So it's good for you at home betting. They're not very...
Yeah. Well, William Shippier Hill have cottoned on, I'm afraid, guys, and the odds aren't too good.
So yeah, I mean, this first game, in theory, you should have got some decent odds in this game. Hansen are in form, but again, William Shippier Hill beg to differ, and that's sort of influenced my prediction as well. So I've gone for Jack Lamall to win and comfortably with Hansen Ruck, even though on paper it should be niggly, a banana skin, but actually I don't think it will be. Hansen Ruck 3, Jack Lamall 21. How about you, Chris?
I can see Jack Lamall getting a bit of a scare in the first half and just outlasting Hansen Ruck. There's a lot of kind of unfit players for that team. I think Hansen Ruck will put on a show. They'll make an effort, but 24-14 to Jack Lamall, and there is only 1 point between Land of the Rocking Sun and Jack Lamall right now. So anywhere they're slipping points, both teams are going to be happy.
Yeah, and obviously they play each other next week, which will be a huge game. But anyway, next game, Jurassic Punt versus Land of the Rocking Sun. How do you see this one going, Chris?
I know we'll be seeing a lot of the rotation players for Land of the Rocking Sun. I think they'll beat Jurassic Punt, though, even still. 17-7, I think Jurassic Punt are on course to finishing bottom, in my personal opinion.
Okay. That's a really sharp decline from when they were early in the season, but that's the way it is.
That's right.
Yeah, I've gone Rocking Sun to win with the kids as well, but a bit tighter. Jurassic Punt 10, Rocking Sun to 14. The next game is Emu Plains Penitentiary versus Mordor, which of course will be the Simplies of the week. I've gone for Mordor, but point away win 7-28.
10-7 to Mordor.
And the last game, Council of St. Benedel versus Xingye Islanders. And, this is the only game I'd argue that isn't a dead rubber, as in, this points, it's a 10-pointer, isn't it, really?
Yes.
Big swings either way here for both teams.
Only 5 points between the two. Council have lost 5 in a row.
Oh, that's a gross one.
But the Six Nations really, tore that team apart, didn't it?
Yeah, but if every team sort of these players Six Nations. Yeah, no, you're right. I mean,
well, no, not most of the teams in this league.
Jurassic Punt also got heavily suffered stations, but they didn't. Well, maybe they didn't decline just as much.
They lost 3 or 4 players. Council lost about half their first teamer.
Well, they know it's coming. They can plan for this. There's no rule change. Is there? They know it's coming.
No, it wasn't. It wasn't a trap card that the World Rugby pulled. I think Galadriel needs to be looking at her options in July. Maybe getting rid of some of these Six Nations appearances and bringing in some Southern Hemisphere players.
Yeah, but all the Southern Hemisphere players in Middle Earth are trashed here these days.
Well, Westron Tiller came from somewhere, didn't he?
Yeah, I don't really rate him, Chris, to be honest. I think Xingye Islanders to win this. Xingye surprises that again, and I think they'll beat them.
Xingye will be hoping that Hansen Ruck lose to Jack Lamall, and if Xingye beat Council of St. Benedel, they will be third. I'd argue this is must win for Xingye to keep their Heineken chances alive. Same for Council.
Yeah, and just that sentence to keep the Heineken hopes alive. Xingye Islanders and the Heineken. That would be a massive achievement for Menlo. A great season if they can do it. I've gone for 7-14 Xingye Islanders.
Yeah, I've gone for a 21-7 win to Council. Bye bye Xingye.
Thank you guys, and thank you for listening. You have a great.
Can I just add that Brother Menlo is considered by the board to be in quite a steady position right here.
Oh.
Yeah. I had a conversation with one of the journos over at Gala Hatchery.
Anyway, we'll sign you out with the theme song from Rivendell, quite a relaxing song, and we'll see you next week for Heineken Leg 2, DHL 13 and MLR 10. See you next week, everyone.
Woo!